Hi guys, this is OMGitsNeil and this is my bots setup tutorial for custom games for sniping on Modern Warfare. As a lot of you know, I've made bot montages in the past. I've done a setup tutorial on Black Ops 2 because I had a lot of fun on that game, and I thought, do you know what, I'm going to do the same thing on this again because that video got quite a few views. A lot of people liked having a tutorial to see that was fairly simple, so I'm going to try and do my best for you again this time. So just to start off with, unfortunately there's not as much customization on this bots, which is really irritating because with a lot of the old games the bot customization was really good. You could customize creator classes, you could give the bots only knives if you wanted to, you could set like 18 bots on a 6v6 map, which was really good. Unfortunately there's none of that on this, so you have to sort of make do with what they give you. It's almost going to be like multiplayer but just bots instead of people. There's not as much customization, which I think Infinity Ward should sort out, because bots in custom games should be completely customizable to how you want to play it, whether you want to have 18 bots on the other team running around with knives only or whatnot. I think they really need to look into giving us a bit more customization on that front. So anyway, let's go. So if you want to go into a custom game and go to game setup, the first thing is picking your map. I tend to go with Gulag Showers for sniping. I just find it's just pretty much the smallest map. Unfortunately you can't do headquarters and a few of the other game modes on the 2v2 maps, but you can do domination, so that's what I tend to opt for. So yeah, I tend to go with Gulag Showers because it's good, because you can get them in a spawn trap a bit more. You can get, you know, quad feeds and 5-ons and whatever, so it's all more fun for sniping. So then, like I said, I normally go into domination. So if you go down to mode and choose domination, and then you want to go to game rules, and the first thing I do is on game I go to round score limit, bump that up to 1,000. That will make the game last a long time. You can do it higher, but I don't think, unless you're going to be sitting there for 3 or 4 hours playing, it takes a long while for it to go up to 1,000 points. So by the time you get there, you're probably going to be bored already and want to change map, which is what I tend to find. So I leave it on that. That's sort of a good place to have it. And then I go to input swap, and I disable that. That's just so people with keyboard and mouse can't get in. I know it's a custom game, but I just do that anyway, because if I'm appearing online, I don't really want people joining my session when I'm in bots, because it's more just for a bit of fun and just to faff around in. So then the next two tabs you're gonna want to leave blank, so you're just going to leave them as they were. Max health, because you can't customize a creator class, you're going to have bots on the other team with assault rifles and SMGs and shotguns and whatnot. There's not going to be any real point in putting low health on. It might stop you from getting hit markers, but you'll die a lot quicker. I find it's best to just leave it on 100. It's good this way as well, because if you're trying to practice, if you're, say, you know, starting off quickscoping and you're just doing bots to have a bit of a practice run, it will get you more used to quickscoping online with that health, so you'll start getting your accuracy to hit the chest and higher better because of that. So that's probably better to leave it there. On team, I go down to radar always on, and I put it on directional. This is going to show you the direction of the enemies on the minimap, and it will show them constantly on the minimap, so you know exactly where all the enemies are, which is good obviously when whether you're starting out and you just want to know where they are, or whether you're trying to hit quad feeds and 5-ons and whatnot in the bots lobby. It's just going to help out with that. Weapon pings on compass I leave disabled because I don't think that makes any real difference. I've made another video which was to do with updates, and I said about the compass being, you know, sort of useless. They need to bring the pings back on the minimap. So yeah, I leave that as it is and just leave all that the same as it was. Then go to gameplay. I do spawn ammo mags at max. That's just so you start with your full ammo amount, which is just going to be a lot easier than trying to, you know, run out, you make a couple of kills and then have to pick up other guns. It's just better than doing that. Kill streaks I leave disabled. Obviously you can change this, put kill streaks on if you want, and then you can mix up the UAV settings if you want to do that, rather than having the UAV always on. But I just leave that off. I just think it's better that way for hitting clips with your sniper. And then yeah, the rest is all as it was. So there's not too much to change, unfortunately. Like I said, there's not overly much you can customize, which is really disappointing, because I think with bots you should be able to customize it as much as you want. You should be able to have the full amount of people, like the full 18 people or 20 people in Modern Warfare's case, in the smaller maps on bots. I just think you really need to be able to do that, because it's custom game. You should be able to customize it to your liking, but unfortunately I haven't done that. Hopefully there'll be an update in the future where they will add this sort of thing in, because a lot of people do like playing bots. So then if we go to bot setup, I normally find it's best to have 2 or 3 friendly bots on, and I put them on veteran just so they're capturing the flags for you. That just keeps the enemy in one end of the map, so it's a bit easier to, you know, get kills and have a bit of fun with it. And then enemy bots, I put that on max and I put them on recruit, just so they're obviously a bit easier to kill and there's as many to kill as possible. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the bots tutorial. Like I said, unfortunately there's not too much in the way of customization that you can do. You can't set the bots specific classes as far as I'm aware. I've had a look through, I've tried sort of all the game modes on all the maps, and you can only get 6 bots on the other team, which is really frustrating, especially if you want to have a game on a bigger map like Azir Palace, for anybody who likes that map. I know there's probably not a lot of people out there that do, but you know, there's the odd people that probably enjoy that map and would fancy playing a game on bots, but you don't really want to be playing 6v6, which is a bit irritating because you spend the whole time looking for people. So yeah, I think they do need to have a look at making bots more customizable, so you can better match it for your style of play and how you want to play the bots. So yeah, anyway, that is my bot setup tutorial. I will probably be making a bot sniping montage like I did on Black Ops 2, because I really enjoyed doing it. I have enjoyed playing bots over the last few weeks on this game, but the only thing that lets it down is that customization. But yeah, if you did enjoy the video, please leave a like if it was helpful, subscribe if you haven't already, and I live stream on Twitch most evenings. I will leave a link to my Twitch down in the description, so if you could check that out, that would be much appreciated. I really hope you liked the video, and I will see you soon. Peace.